Good evening, everyone. How's everybody feeling this evening? Sorry, I'm a few minutes tardy. Like I said, not the best with social media, so it always takes me a few minutes to figure out how to get on live. Anyway, thank you for joining my second episode of my live series. Hey, Saint Com. Hi, Ruben. Of course, you would be one of the first ones on here. Thank you guys for joining. If you were here last week, thank you for coming back. For those of you that weren't on this live feed last week, it was pretty much me just kind of connecting with you guys and letting you know how much I appreciate your presence and how much I appreciate the love and support that you continuously show me. So this session is going to be a little different. We're going to talk about something that's probably not like as fun and lighthearted, but it's something that's very important to me and something that I feel like needs to be talked about a lot more often. That being mental health awareness, especially this time of year. If you live somewhere like me where it's gray for like 4 months straight, it can be kind of tough to stay motivated and get yourself going. So, hold on a second, I have to, slight adjustment there. Okay, sorry, my music was too loud. But seriously, it's something that needs to be talked about. And the first thing that I want to address is people that have mental health issues. It's an actual illness. It's not a choice. It's not something that they choose or something that they want, for that matter. It's no different than any other ailment that people get. So that's the first thing that needs to be gotten straight. Second of all, it's something, and I'm speaking from personal experience, I'm not ashamed to say that I struggle with depression and anxiety. It's just a fact of life, and sometimes they're worse than others. So that's one of the reasons that it's important to me. Not only that, my mother had severe mental health issues, so that's another reason. But especially during this time of year, they call it SAD, seasonal affective disorder, which means that you are affected even worse during the gray times, during the cold times. It just kills your motivation. So if someone is brave enough to open up to you about feeling these types of ways, about maybe they're feeling just sad, or maybe they're anxious, or maybe, God forbid, maybe they're even suicidal, please take that seriously and just be an ear. Just listen. Even if you can't understand it yourself, because maybe you're lucky enough not to struggle with mental health issues, please take that seriously and just be an ear. Don't be judgmental, and maybe do something helpful, like offer, if you know them personally, if there's something that they really love to do, say, hey, let's go do this, to get their mind off of whatever they're going through. And to you, whatever it is they're going through may sound minimal, but you don't know what's going on in their head. So just try not to judge. Because I'll tell you, it's a lot of times I think that people, myself included, are scared to open up when you're feeling a certain way, because you don't want to hear the comments of, oh, well, it's just all in your head, or, oh, well, you just need to do something to make yourself feel better, or, like as if there's some magical switch that you can just turn off. And sadly, it doesn't work that way. True enough, there are things that you can do to help, but those kind of comments are hurtful, and it only makes people feel worse when they're already down. So just be really mindful of the way you handle those types of situations. And that's enough of a rant of that. And then, it's not that I'm perfect or anything. I think that the subject of mental health awareness gets neglected a whole lot. And then all of a sudden you see in the news that so-and-so committed suicide or overdosed on pills. And I mean, that's directly connected to mental health issues in a lot of cases. And then people are so surprised, like, oh, I had no idea that, they were even going through anything. That's because they don't feel comfortable enough to open up and talk to people about these things, because people make them feel like they're just not strong enough, which is actually quite the contrary. If you're someone that deals with mental health issues on a regular basis, you're very strong for still being able to keep it moving and keep pushing through life. So, yeah, that's basically my rant about that. But that's where all the stuff comes from that I post on my page about doing what you love and following your dreams and things like that. It's all connected because, like I said, there are things you can do to help ease the pain that you might be going through, and it's going to be different for everybody. For me, it's anything artistic, not just making music, but I have a thing that I call my art journal, which I'll share with you guys at some point, and it's kind of like a what do you call those things? A vision board. It's kind of like an extended vision board. So every page in there has to do with a different subject in my life that I want to work on, because by no means am I perfect. I am definitely always still growing as a person. So yeah, for me, it's anything artistic. That, it could be coloring. In some cases, like today, I wasn't really feeling my best, but you know what? I got up and I put my makeup on. And sometimes something as small as putting your makeup on can make a world of difference in the way you feel, because I don't know about you, but when I look better, I feel better. So that's why I'm so big on follow your dreams and do what you love, and you know, just being true to who you are and being okay with that. Because to me, I think that's why so many people struggle with self-love and doubt and all those things, because we're so busy trying to worry about, oh, well, what are they going to think if I do this or what if I do that? And it's like, no, just be you. You're beautiful and perfect the way you are. And whoever it doesn't resonate with, then those just aren't your people, and that's okay. But I just encourage you all to, if you are someone that struggles with mental health issues, find those things that make you happy, no matter what it is. And trust me, I know there are going to be days where I don't care if it's $1 million, nothing's going to excite you. Nothing's going to make you want to get up and go have a happy, shiny day. I get that. Some days you're just going to want to lay face down in your bed and not talk to anybody. But you just, it's hard. Today my cats helped me because I have 3 cats and they don't like to let me sleep. So I got up and I did my makeup, and I'm on here with you guys to hopefully just let you know that you're not alone if you're someone that struggles with anxiety, depression, or whatever. There's so many other facets of mental health issues, anxiety and depression just being what I deal with. And I know there are things that are way more severe that I probably don't even understand. So, but it is my mission, you know. Music is something I'm really passionate about, but this is something else that I'm really passionate about, because I feel like if more people were following their dreams and doing what they really wanted to do with themselves, maybe there wouldn't be so much depression and suicide and craziness. So yeah, and here I am with my pony cup again, guys. I'm gonna stop talking for a second and kind of go through these comments and see what you guys are saying. Probably calling me crazy lady, huh? Let's see here. Okay. What? Talking about my feet. Really? We're talking about serious issues and you're talking about my feet. Silly. If someone is upset, so Ruben just asked if you're with someone and they're upset and they're, you know, telling you that they're sad and they don't really know why, because sometimes it can just be you just are sad and you don't really know exactly what. It's not necessarily connected to a certain event or person. The best thing to do is just listen. First of all, listen to what they have to say with an open mind and an open heart. And then, like I said, try to redirect them. Like, I don't know, let's say they love Star Wars. Well, hey, there's at the mall I saw this store that had a bunch of Star Wars stuff. You want to go check it out? You know, anything. I mean, I'm not really a Star Wars fan, but yeah, just listening and redirecting to something that will take their mind off of how they're feeling at that moment. So that's a good question. Who else had a question? Music, yes. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but music can definitely heal pain. I believe that for sure. And that's another reason why I'm so passionate about my music, because it's like I say in a lot of my posts, my music, it's not just words that I throw together because I think it sounds good. My music is, or my lyrics I should say, come directly from experiences that I've had in my past. It may not necessarily be what I'm going through at this current moment, but it's all linked to how I feel. And believe it or not, I'm kind of a private person, so my first album is although it's personal, it's a little candy coated, but you guys can expect in my next project, like I said last week, you'll see a little bit of the darker side of Serenity, because like we know, everything is a balance between darkness and light. I mean, that's just real life, so that's what my music is going to be as well. And but it's so powerful because when I'm feeling a certain type of way and I hear a song that resonates with me, I feel like Banks, for instance. Banks is one of my favorite artists. Her album Goddess, there are so many songs on that album that I feel like she actually wrote about me. So that's why music is so powerful, and that's one of the reasons I love it so much. Hey Chill Lover Radio, thanks for joining. Thank you. Does anybody else have any other questions? I know that's not like the most pleasant topic, but I just feel like there's not enough awareness about it, and there's not enough support and people to show that it's okay. Like you don't have to be ashamed. You're allowed to have a bad day. Like, no one's perfect. So don't feel ashamed about it. I mean, I feel like the more of us that speak out and say that we understand these things, the more commonplace it's going to be. Banks is amazing, Junie. You should know. Hey, Rosboro. King Jones, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for joining my live feed. Hey. I don't know how long you've been on. I'm just going on a rant about my mental health awareness passion, because that is something that is important to me. And just so you guys know, I'm working on some stuff to get more involved, to not just talk about it, but actually do something to make a difference. Whether it's, I don't know, maybe I'll do a concert and use the money to donate to a mental health facility. Because I'm thinking things like, when these people are in the hospital for their mental health issues, what are they doing? Are they just locked away in a room? Do they have art supplies? Do they have things to keep them busy? Creative outlets. So maybe I could do something like that. I don't have the logistics all figured out, but I am working on some stuff, and as soon as I figure it all out, I will definitely let you guys know. I'll probably do some stuff with some merchandise as well, so anyone that's interested in contributing, just let me know. It's good to see you too. Well, I can't literally see you, but it's nice to just see your name pop up, King Jones. We need to chat again soon. Anybody else have any questions or concerns? Probably weird to hear the music girl talk about anxiety and depression, huh? Probably not what you were expecting. But just like you, I'm a real person, so, Hey, Nicole. You have beautiful photos always on your feed. I love your page. Thanks for joining. Well, does anybody have any questions just in general for me? It doesn't have to be related to what we just talked about, just, anything. Someone asked me the other day how I got my start, and I was going to talk about that today, but I felt like it was more authentic of me to kind of go on what I was feeling, so maybe we'll save that for next time. I assume that a lot of you guys already know, but maybe you don't, so I'll kind of tell you that story, and you can get to know me in that way. Yes, that's true, King Jones. We do all go through it. And that's what I'm trying to make people aware of, that they're not the only ones going through that, and they're not the only ones feeling that way. And that it's okay to experience those feelings. It's just natural. So, nothing to be ashamed of. My method of dealing with depression, Well, after I get done feeling sorry for myself for a few minutes, typically, like I was saying earlier, I have an art journal that I like to work on, and it's kind of like an extended vision board. So each different page in it is related to some different aspect of my life that I want to work on. And the idea behind it is pretty much the law of attraction, which if you're not familiar with that, it's kind of like, I mean, you are what you think and you get what you give and things like that. But the idea behind it is the more you focus on these specific things that you want for your life, the more unconsciously you're going to be drawing those things to your life, because you're going to just be, not even knowingly, you're going to be taking little steps in those directions because that's what you're focusing your energy on. So that, obviously I write, I make music. I typically, if I have a song that has like a more sad vibe to it, that is the perfect time for me to work on those songs, because if I'm like really up and happy and I try to work on a sad song, it just doesn't translate well. It doesn't sound believable. But if I'm feeling down and I go and record a sad song, then it just, you can hear it in my voice. So let's see, what else do I do? I like to color. That's probably, it's funny because it's super popular now, adult coloring books, but people used to make fun of me when I had my My Little Pony and Hello Kitty coloring books, but it's all good. I still have some. And when it's not ugly and gray outside, I like to go outside and connect with nature. Just, you know, go for a walk and really pay attention to the little things like the birds and the flowers and, I don't know, just little things like that. So yeah, that's what I do. How about you guys? Are any of you guys have any methods that you want to share? Like, what, if any of you that are watching right now deal with anxiety and depression, what are your methods? What works for you? Maybe I can learn something from you as well. Iridescent Sparks, what a beautiful, beautiful girl you are. Thank you for joining. If you guys don't know, you should go check her out. She's pretty lovely. Nobody has any input? I'm sure that there's someone on here. Don't be shy. I'm here talking to the whole world about my crazy. So don't be afraid to share. Sharing is caring, right? Turntable therapy. Oh, DJ. Okay, see? Being creative. That's what Darling Ryan says. You're welcome, Iridescent Sparks. Writing and painting, yeah. See, anything, I really feel like anything artistic is such a good outlet when you're not feeling quite yourself. And it doesn't matter if you're not good at it. Who cares? I can't draw. I'm trying to learn to draw. But I just draw anyway, in abstract or whatever. I have all kinds of art supplies that I don't know what to do with. But it's kind of fun to just turn on some good music and just go with it, get lost in it, you know? Poetry. You know what, I would love, and I told you guys this last week, I would love for you guys to share your art and your poetry and your writing, all that stuff. If you're not comfortable posting it, inbox it to me, because I love seeing the things that you guys are passionate about as well. It inspires me. It inspires me, and I kind of talked about this last week as well. Like, you guys tell me that the things that I post a lot of times inspire you to do the things you want to do and be who you want to be. And it's so crazy because I'm not posting it as trying to be a know-it-all. It's really reminders to myself, but also sharing with you guys. So, I mean, I'm glad that it makes you feel that way, but I would love to see the things that you guys create as well, because that motivates me. I need motivation too, guys. I need motivation too. Yes, please do, Mr. ACB Jr. Not really sure if I said that right, but yeah, anybody who wants to inbox me anything artistic and beautiful and sweet, nothing inappropriate, please. Reading gratitude list helps me. You know what? That is something that I want to get back into. I used to have, she said that she reads her gratitude list. I used to have affirmations taped to my bathroom mirror, and when I would get up in the morning, as corny as it sounds, I would go in there just like the old Saturday Night Live skit and like read the affirmations to myself. Yeah, I won't tell you what my affirmations are because that's a little embarrassing, but you know, we all have our insecurities. But that's something I need to do. And you know what else? Yoga. Do any of you do yoga? Because that's something that I also want to get into. I feel like I've only done it maybe like once or twice, and the very first time I did it, I was like, what is this? This is so dumb. The instructor's like, now raise your heart to the sun, and I'm just looking like, what? But actually, I have to admit, afterwards, I felt really nice. I felt very light and relaxed. So yeah, people don't understand how, yeah, affirmations, they really do work, and that's a practice. Thank you. See, you just helped me with something, Ryan, because that's a practice that I've gotten out of. What happened was I moved, so I took it down, and then that was over a year ago, and I still haven't put it back up. Well, look, if it isn't my darling, tired starling. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There is one thing, but I'm going to save that for a different live because I can't give you guys everything at once. Then you'll be bored and you won't have anything to come back for. That's how it works. Okay, she says, Ryan says, yoga is cool. You should check out Yoga with Adrienne. It's free on YouTube. Huh, okay. I will check it out. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to have the right instructor. I mean, I appreciate the spirituality and all that. You know, I'm a spiritual girl, but some of it just gets a little like, open your heart and smile to the sun. Like, really? Come on. You made it. You made it, tired starling. That's my love. You guys, she is amazing. She is one of my followers that just shows me unbelievable amounts of love, and definitely one of the people that keeps me going. We've never met in real life. We've never even spoken with our voices, actually, but she gives me more than she realizes. So I appreciate you, and I love you so much for everything you do for me. So anything else? Anybody else have any methods that they use to deal with anxiety and depression? I'm really excited about the affirmations. That and a gratitude list. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. You're only human. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful superhuman, you. Hey, Edwards. Thank you. Edward Marcus. Thank you for joining. You're a little late to the party, but all are welcome. It's all good. We're just talking about ways to deal with anxiety and depression, especially during this time of year. I'm not sure if you live somewhere where it's winter, but I definitely do. And it's just gray all the time. The sky is gray, the ground is gray, the trees are brown, everything is just bleh. Like, we need some color, please. Oh, you freestyle rap. Okay. Jog. You know what? I got into running for a brief time. I wanted to love running, but I just really hate it. I'm not the athletic type, but that's cool. That is cool. I will get out and walk though. I love to walk, put on my music and get out there. So yeah, go. Well, I don't know if you were on here, Vince, when I said if you have anything you want to share with me artistically, I'd love to see it. Just inbox it to me. Playing with a band. Junie, why don't you tell us about that? What kind of band are you in? That's cool. You have are you like a rock star or something? Tired Starling. Yeah, you know what? I did affirmations. It was for about a year, and there were some other things that I got into that I'll share with you guys another time, but it really does help because it's like, you know, the more you hear something or the more you see something, you start to believe it, and it's like you're tricking your brain, which is kind of weird, but hey, if it works. So Junie, we're waiting. Are you some kind of rock star? Are you playing with your band? What kind of band is it? We want to check you out. Oh, he's all quiet now. Anybody else? Anybody else have any nice methods of dealing with the blues, as we like to call it? No? You know, it'd be really cool if I could actually hear you guys' voices instead of reading these stupid little captions, but I guess it would get really loud and crowded. I don't know. You guys are making me thirsty. Say something. Smoking helps with anxiety. You know what? Smoking does help with anxiety. Can't lie about that. Definitely does. Can help with your creativity too. So I can agree with that, Tired Starling. Oh, Ryan, yes. Actually, I do like to cook, but I'm really weird. If it's just like myself, I'll just eat whatever, some cereal or a protein shake or something. But I love, love, love cooking for other people. I love it. I just love and I like to be really creative when I cook. I like to use a lot of different spices and, you know, fresh vegetables and stuff like that. And I just love to see people's reaction when they're like, oh my God, it's so good. Not like I'm tooting my own horn, but I will say I am a pretty good cook. So it's kind of how I bribe my friends to hang out with me sometimes. I'm like, I'll cook for you. Yeah, it's much better cooking for other people. Like myself, I'm just like, I don't really feel like it. I'm gonna have to do dishes for no reason. Hey, Ariana. Thanks for the hearts, whoever you are. Where'd that Junie go? He said he plays with a band, and then he never told us what kind of band. That's all right. So. Ryan, like she said, she stalks people while they're eating her food to see if they like it. You try to give them the side eye, like, do they like it? Oh, that Alfredo that I posted on my story the other night. Did you try it? I gave you the recipe. But see, that's the thing about when I cook, I can never really recreate the same thing twice because I don't really follow recipes. I just grab a bunch of stuff that sounds good and I put it together. And it tastes fabulous. Like tomorrow I am making some black bean enchiladas and some cilantro lime rice. How yummy does that sound? Maybe I'll put it on my story so you guys can see it. Trying to get better at posting on my story. It's social media, good Lord. But this is much more fun. I love connecting with you guys. Even though I can't hear your voices, it feels more personal, you know? So that we're not all just pictures hitting the heart button like real people. I'm not a robot, I promise. Grocery store run. Well, girl, maybe you should wait until you get off that cloud to go to the grocery store. Yes, Ryan, the enchiladas they're pretty yummy, I have to say. I'm making them for my parents, so guess they're pretty lucky. I don't know. Apex, what's up, NYC? Are you a New York boy, I'm guessing? Or is that just the name that you chose for fun? Mean. Oh, here's this Junie character again. So you said, I asked if anyone had ways to deal with anxiety and depression, and you said you play with a band. And we all want to know, well, what kind of band? Like, is it a jazz band or like, I don't know, a classic rock band? Is it a bluegrass? I can't even talk. Bluegrass band? Are you a rock star? Can you get some information? Oh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I don't even know how to say. You're Kivnitty King. You're so sweet. Thank you. Black bean enchiladas. That is right, girlfriend. I do a lot with black beans because I'm not a vegetarian, but sometimes I go for like a week without eating meat and I don't even realize it because I don't know. I just know how to make stuff taste good. I don't need meat. Like I can make fajitas and use mushrooms and just season them really good and you never miss the meat. You just do like some sauteed mushrooms with a lot of seasonings and peppers and onions and cheese and guacamole and sour cream and all that good stuff. Never miss the meat. I don't know. Maybe I'm on the path to be a vegetarian, but never vegan. I shouldn't say never, but I love cheese. I I don't think I can give up cheese. That would mean no pizza, and a life without pizza is no life at all. You're a real New Yorker. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for joining. Junie's being all shy about this band. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We don't really want to know, do we, guys? Nope. We don't want to know. Yeah, Tired Starling. Black beans are delicious. Like tonight, I made nachos, but there was no meat. My son was like, "You're not going to make any meat?" I was like, "No." And then he tasted them. He was like, "Oh my God, it's so good." And I'm like, "See? I don't need any meat up in here. What are you talking about?" I seasoned them beans like some meat. Oh, Junie says he has a heavy metal band. Okay, cool. So what's your role? Are you a guitar player, a drummer, a singer, cowbell player maybe? Like to hit the cowbell? Anybody else have any questions? I'm just being silly. I don't even know anymore. Started off talking about serious business, and I can't be serious for too long. It gets boring. Well-crafted dude. Well, why don't you tell us about that, sir? What is it about you that makes you well-crafted? I'm interested. Do tell. No comment? Okay. Everybody's just gonna sit here and stare at me? That's what we're doing? Okay. It's fine. What do I think of Iranian musicians? You know, honestly, I've never checked any out, but I would love to. I mean, I love all types of music, and so yeah, I'd love to check it out. Does it have like sitar and stuff like that? Because if it does, I love that sound. Love it. Gonna say vocalist, but the cowbell. So Junie plays cowbell in a metal band, guys. I think that could be the first. Man, that is a unique metal band with a cowbell. Wow, I'm really impressed. You know what? Tired Starling, she just asked if I would ever sing vocals in a heavy metal band. It's funny that you should ask that, because judging from the way my current music sounds, you guys probably wouldn't know it, but heavy metal used to be like my main type of music that I listened to, like Korn, for instance. I've been to so many Korn concerts. I love Jonathan Davis still to this day. And I think I could sing in a heavy metal band, and here's why. Because I really love, and I do this with my current music, I really love the contrast of the heavy sound with my soft voice, because it's different and it's unexpected. Because a lot of the beats that I have, like on my current album, technically they were really meant to be like a rap beat for rappers, but I went and put my soft flowy voice on there, and it gives it this really cool contrast. So yes, I'm actually looking for a band right now. So if anybody knows of any musicians in the St. Louis area, can you please tell them to stop tripping and call me? Because yeah, I would really, or like a Perfect Circle. I don't know if any of you guys know a Perfect Circle, but I really love, they've got like this dark tribal mixed with metal vibe that I really like. And I would love to be a part of that too. So you guys would have Serenity, and then you would have me, my metal side too. How crazy is that? Wait, I missed some stuff. Junie says he's awesome at playing the cowbell, you guys. Let's see. You know what, Tired Starling? It's the other funny thing is, I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys my secret, those of you that stuck around. I actually just recorded my first rock song. So the beat is very, like the actual music is very rock, very much rock. But I still sing the same way that I sing. And I am so excited. I just finished it and I cannot wait for it to be done with mixing and mastering. I don't even know if I can wait to put it on my next project because it's so different, and I'm just really excited to share the different side of Serenity. You guys don't even know. You think you know me, but you don't know. Don't try to figure me out. I can't even figure myself out, so don't even try it. Listen to Tool. Dude, don't you know, Junie, don't you know that the singer for A Perfect Circle is the same singer from Tool? It's Maynard. Ah, so they kind of go hand in hand. How did I learn to sing? I don't know. You know what? I've always had this deep love for music since I was a little girl. Like, first thing in the morning, first thing when I get home, first thing anytime. If there was a musical device around, I was turning it on. And I would just try to sing along with my own, or not, I'm not my own, I'm sorry, with my favorite singers, you know, growing up. And my earliest memory of singing, I think I was about 4 or 5. I was on a family trip in the Smoky Mountains with my family, and there's a picture floating around somewhere in this world of me singing Jingle Bells in this restaurant. Like, they had a house band playing, and my family convinced me to get up and sing. So kind of funny because I actually hate Christmas music now. But I don't know, I guess it was something that was encouraged by my family. I have a really musical family, like lots of different types of musicians. Like, my grandmother is a choir director, and she teaches piano, and my brother is a middle school band teacher. He also plays guitar, and he had his own band for a while, and my other brother sings. So my dad's a drummer still. He has his own band. So I think it's just something that I maybe was born with or something. But I will tell you, it took me a really, really long time to get comfortable with my voice, because I would try to do the things that, like, Mariah Carey does, or just whoever. And it wasn't until I was an adult that I realized, you know what, your voice doesn't do that, and that's okay, because that's what makes you who you are. So I have my own little signature things that I do with my voice that, you know, so that when you hear me, you know that it's me. I don't need to sound like Mariah Carey or Jennifer Hudson or Whitney Houston or whoever. So yeah, that is how I learned to sing, just by doing it, really. Let's see, what else do we have down here? Any tips for beginners with vocals? You know, what I would tell you is, do not compare, kind of what I was just talking about. Don't compare yourself to other people's voices. You have to do what I like to call finding your voice. You have to find your voice, and you do what works for your voice. That's why making original music is so awesome, because there's nothing to compare it to. You just do what works for you and what feels natural to you. And I think you'll surprise yourself. Like, if you have that desire, just do it. And don't be scared of it. And it's going to take you some time to get used to the way you sound. Like, even still now, I hear something, I'm like, why do I sound like that? And then other people hear it, and they're like, oh my God, it's so good. So my advice is to just do it. Just get started. You can get yourself a home studio for not all that much. You don't have to get top of the line equipment. Just get some stuff and go for it. And if you need some background music, I happen to know a really good producer that can make you some music for not very expensive. So there's that. Junie's asking for a preview. A preview of what exactly, sir? I don't know what he's talking about. Tired Starling, you're cute. Don't tell me I'm cute. You're the cute one. So, thank you, Ariana. You're awesome. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for hanging with me. A preview of the new music? Well, here's the problem with that, dear Junie. The music studio is in the basement, and I am upstairs. So if I wanted to do that, I would have to, like, walk all the way through the house, go down the stairs, turn on the computer, hope hope that it's not acting stupid, because I hate computers too. I hate computers. My son was just making fun of me. He was like, how is it that you know how to make music and record and do all this stuff on the computer, but that is it? That is where I draw the line. Other than that, you're lucky if I can send you an email, because I hate computers, so there, I'm fine with it. You need a backing track, Tired Starling? Well, hey, I have a genius little producer that just happens to live with me. So, those of you that don't know, I talked about this last week. My son is my producer. And I'm really proud of that, because he started producing when he was 12 years old. So all the tracks on my album, he made those. He made all of them. Between the ages of 13 and 15? No. Between the ages of probably more like 12 and 14. So yeah, he is the sole producer of my album. So if any of you guys need background music for projects that you want to work on, let me know. He is all, there is not a day that goes by that boy is not in there making something new. It's so crazy. And it makes it really hard for me, because he makes all this amazing stuff and I start working on one thing and then he makes something else. So then I'm like, oh, now I have to start on So maybe if you guys start using some of them, then I won't have a million songs sitting around waiting to be finished. Bye, Ariana. Yeah, you gotta wait for the preview, Junie. I can't be giving away my secrets, not yet. King Jones, you are awesome. Thank you, sir. I look forward to chatting with you again. Yes, my son is my producer, and he's a really cool kid. He really is. I'm very lucky to have him. He gives me a reason to keep going, you know? So, you guys are making me thirsty, man. I'm killing this pony cup over here. It's because I'm talking so much. Anybody else have any other questions for me? We've talked about everything. We've talked about mental health. We've talked about chicken pasta and black beans and all kinds of stuff. We talked about cowbells. I think that was my favorite, the cowbells, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to talk with you again either. It was fun last time. Ruben says, roses are red, violets are blue. You are so gorgeous. It's true. Roses are red, violets are blue. You are so cute. That is the most adorable poem ever. Thank you so much, Ruben. My makeup's perfect. Thank you. Well, there's a reason for that. You guys, what you don't know about me is, other than being a singer, in my everyday life, I am actually a makeup artist and hairstylist. I have my own small little studio. I do a ton of weddings. I actually have to get up at like 5 a.m. tomorrow because I'm doing an editorial photo shoot. Not for myself. I'm doing hair and makeup for an editorial photo shoot. So I have to get up super early for that. So that is why my makeup looks like this. I mean, I'd be happy to show you how to do it sometime if you'd like. Any of you, if that's something you're interested in, I'd love to do a little makeup tutorial or session or whatever. And I'll show you like everyday easy makeup, not like 10 tons of contouring and highlighting and giant eyebrows and all that crazy. I mean, I have on highlighting and contour, but it's very natural. It's not, I don't know, I don't look like a disco ball. Well, it's not really Tired Starling, and it's not really a secret. It's just, you know, I don't know. I just love doing anything artistic. I've been doing makeup for a long time, actually. Probably, I've been doing makeup about 18 years. Close to 20 years, actually. Yeah. So, I've been doing weddings for a long time. It's a good business to be in. A lot of work, but good business. But yeah, I'll totally teach you how to do it, girl. It's not that hard once you have someone to show you. Trying to see if I missed anyone's comment. I don't think so. Anybody else? You guys are so fun to talk to, man. I didn't expect to be on this long, but you guys are entertaining, so I'll stick around as long as you want me to. Have no other plans than to sit here and drink out of my pony cup. Water. So delicious. Okay, let's see. Tired Starling says, I did stage makeup for a while, but I'm terrible at real makeup. Want to look like a hot zombie? I can do that. That's about it. Yeah, stage makeup is totally different than normal everyday makeup. It's, you know what I wish I could do is special effects makeup. Do you know how to do that? Like make it look like someone's beat up or whatever. I don't know how to do that, or make it look like your face has a gash in it or whatever. But if you can do stage makeup, you can definitely do regular everyday makeup. It's just using a lighter touch, and the products are going to be a little less concentrated. So I can show you. High Sky Creation. That's a cool name. What's your story? I like the name. Thanks, Ruben. I think Ruben has a crush on me, guys. Liquid latex. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to want to learn how to do that, all that special effects, but I mean, I don't know. I still love makeup, but it's not my top priority now. Obviously, my music is my #1 passion, so yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of time for other things because it takes a lot of time to do recording and whatnot, all the other fun things that go on behind the scenes. Actually making the music is the easy part. It's the behind the scenes stuff that, oh God. So, anybody else? Sky Creation? No? Maybe you dropped out. Hey, thanks for joining. Thank you for the heart, whoever you are. Thank you. Well, guys, I don't really have anything else. I did my serious rant at the beginning of this series here, so if you're interested in seeing what we were actually on here to talk about, you know you can watch this because it'll be saved and you can watch it at your leisure whenever you feel like it. Do I enjoy sunrise or sunset? Absolutely. You know, I would say sunrise is beautiful, but I think the sunset is even more beautiful. So absolutely, yeah, I don't really get a chance to see those very often, but I love them when I do. And rainbows as well. Oh my God, I'm a rainbow chaser. I get so excited when I see a rainbow. I have to like stop my car and try to get a good picture. And then I get pissed because it never looks the same on the camera as it looks in real life. Oh, you missed my serious rant, Tired Starling. It's okay. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to save this. So you'll be able to just click on the part where, like, you know, you watch people's stories or whatever, and you'll be able to watch it. It's really long at this point, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. That's the nice thing about Instagram Live. It didn't used to be this way. It used to be like if you miss somebody, you just miss them. But now it stays active on your page for 24 hours. Yeah. So you can go see me being all serious. Try not to be serious too often though. Whee! You're so funny. So silly. So, do you guys, if you don't know, I'm going to be getting on here every Wednesday to connect with you guys. So, if you guys ever have any specific topics or questions that you want me to address, just let me know. You can inbox me or whatever. Leave a comment on one of my pictures if you want. And I will try to accommodate you. Hey, creator. Creator. Thank you for joining. I'm actually about to wrap it up, I think, but I appreciate you hopping on here, and like I was just telling one of the others, if you are interested in what we were talking about earlier, you can check it out. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to save it so everybody can go check it out. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. And thank you. You're one of the people that shows me a lot of love on my page, and I want you to know that I really appreciate you for that. I really do. Thank you so much. I just realized my music cut off. That's weird. Like, I'm just in here and all I hear is the fan. Like, where is my music? Oh, weird. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna hop off of here. I think we've talked about enough. Much love and many blessings to you as well, and to all of you. I really appreciate you. And yes, my phone's about to die, so I really do have to go. Talk to you guys later. Bye.